today, a common cause. I think everyone I speak to, with the exception of a few apparently superhuman beings, in the sense that their focus, we're talking about the mind wanting to go here and here and here and there and everywhere, right? What's going on? I mean, we go online and pick a tab, pick a URL, pick social media. I mean, it's just endless, isn't it? Taking our time, in some cases stealing our time, but we are the ones that allow this. Our minds get fickle and run. They're pulled, they're pushed, they're ripped, they're torn in so many different directions. It's no matter that most, are unable to focus on one thing long enough to really engage and make it happen. There's a few. It's a small percentage out of the masses. The next best hot thing, got to have it, got to do this, got to do, but you've really got something good right in front of you, excellent in front of you. But no, it could be the shiny new thing syndrome. At least people I know, they're not so affected by that. They stick to what it is that's in their core and hang on to that and focus and manage their minds to keep on track. One of the most difficult things for me, I'm like entrepreneurial mindset. See this great idea, go after it, and I've done it. I've been running 10 businesses at a time, and not always successfully, right? Because I want to try this and do that and do this, but many successful too. So where are you? What are you doing on this? We're approaching the new moon. I've done a seminar, webinar, TV show called Stepping Up and Stepping Out, making 2017 your best year yet, when I originally started this program. Now we're in 2021 and we're coming up, we're in the last month. So what? This program is based on your New Year's goals. Do you remember those? How many people still have them in front of them with a checklist that said, I mean, there's more than 50% of people on the planet have a goal and lists and things they want to change in their life. And some come up with a lot of excuses. And in some cases, valid. So you delay, you put off maybe, but you don't quit on that because it has meaning to you. And it's the focus that helps us get through that and work into and get through all of our challenges how we can, the best way possible. So every new moon and every full moon, as a reminder of our goals and what we set out at the beginning of the year, it occurred to me one night, walking along the beach in November many years ago, and looking up at the full moon, and it was brisk and it was fresh and it was invigorating. And I started thinking, well, the moon, everybody loves the full moon. It's just a beautiful sight over, doesn't matter, the forest, the ocean, a river, a lake, in the fog. I mean, it pulls us all, right? Literally and physically pulls us all through its magnetism. So you look at the tides, if you can observe, and you can look at a lot of statistics. The moon is a energizing entity in the sky, isn't it? It helps us. So we can use that. I decided to use it as a switch. Every full moon, I would meet with my goals, meet with myself, meet with my goals, and see if I have progress. Why? Because a habit takes about 3 weeks to form. And then 4 weeks wasn't quite enough. Start getting sidetracked. I said, okay, let's get the new moon in here. And that's what's approaching. So I want to give you the groundwork if you're not familiar with stepping up, stepping out, making 2021 your best year yet. It's about your goals at the beginning of the year. Look back. How did you do? Where are you? And if you haven't accelerated and focused, been able to focus on getting the things done that have meaning to you, click on the link and I will give you some tools. Subscribe and follow me here, follow Peter Stone and our philosophies and actions and tools that will absolutely, when you implement these, I've got Mind Management Monthly. I've got Net Effect 9, 3 things you can do that will change 3 areas of your life, and you'll get an exponential change. And if there's time for change, for most of us, I was watching a video today, which was sad. A school teacher said, like, they're freaking out. They don't have enough teachers. And I'm like, really? What's going on? Why don't you have enough teachers? And students have been out of school, she said, up to 2 years. And they forget their disciplines. I mean, it's easy when we're on our own. We need each other. So many people have helped me get to where I am today with my mindset. Mindset management is key to every single thing in your life, whether it's fitness, diet, health, entire attitude, right? And I thought this morning I should take a quiet, I'm here in Thailand, and for where you are, maybe it's evening. I thought I should really like just take kind of a moment of silence, in the sense that when we sit and if we sit looking at the computer and there's so much stuff going by, yes, fickle, the mind goes everywhere. It's crazy.
It's 11 hours.
So the weather has changed here dramatically in Thailand. It's like cool, it's fresh, it's dry, the air is energized. It's amazing. Before it was hot, it was warm. It drags you down a little bit after month after month after month. So it's really refreshing. I got started doing, some more exercise in the morning rather than later in the evening. Get up and watch the sunrise and do a stretch on the bike and get fully engaged. And doing some exercise that I have not done for a while, because I'm swimming and biking, doing a lot of stuff. But these are simple in 20 minutes, you can do so much and feel completely charged, energized, and physically fit. That spills over into the mind. And the attitude was, there's this walkway over the water where all the beautiful lotus flowers are. And it was cloudy, there was a cloud, but there was a gap on the horizon. And at a little past 6 a.m., I caught the sun rising, right? I mean, it's like I say, yes, that figures. Just my luck. Not there's no parking. There was parking. Yes, the sun came up and I met it. Just my luck. And I stayed in that spot and I connected with the rising sun as I did my exercise. And it was gifted. So the exercise is like 15, 18 minutes. And that sun just came up. And when I was done, the sun hid behind the clouds. And this stuff happens a lot because I expect it to happen. And when the mind is pulled with so many different things, you know what I'm talking about. It's difficult, so difficult to focus. So grab your tools, whatever they are, grab your goals, look at them and see where you are. And don't say another year went by and I didn't do that again. You could say that, and that's okay. So what? You are here right now in the moment, and you say, give me that list. I'm going to ramp that list up and I'm going to refine it for 2022. Let me start now. Let me start practicing. Let me get the hors d'oeuvres of life in front of me. Let me find what's going to motivate me, keep me focused. So this morning, I'll go back to it's the attitude of appreciation and feeling lucky. That I didn't always, right? I mean, why did life was, never mind. It's too long. I'm not going in. It's a book. Okay. So the point is, you can go from this, like what's the use, to this. Like life is full and alive. And believe me, like many people today, there's some down days, and it used to be just down minutes. I used to be able to flip that switch really fast, the switch of centeredness. But I will tell you the reward of some things that when we need our time, we need our time. And you cannot negate our emotions. The emotions must be served, solved, and then we're energized because we've solved something that seems to be deep inside and we don't feel so good, right? We're affected by all the external stuff. I mean, there's a lot of it, isn't there today? There is. It's easy to get sucked in. And we must, if we're to stay in a positive state and have a good life moving forward, all of us, every one of us, we've got to solve those their dilemmas, right? Their challenges, it's stress, it's anxiety. And I found that I could feel really like I don't want to do anything. I feel I don't know if it's depressed, whatever, but it's feeling down, right? We can feel that. We can experience. I think it's a must. I realized I had another growth, a learning curve in my life that I can add now to the mind management. That it's okay, no matter what we're doing. Sometimes we just have to experience that and not be up so high, but actually engage in that emotion, experience that emotion, resolve that emotion, and boom, it's gone. It's gone. And the fire is back twice as strong, as bright, as intense. So feeling not totally up and in the game every minute of the day, it's okay. But I haven't had many reasons really in the past 20 or 30 years to get to that point. And when you get a feeling of a vision of a little hopelessness because the powers that be seem, no, it comes full circle to what I'm saying here, to expect the best and say, just my luck. The sun shined just as I showed up to do my exercise. And I can only tell you this happens all day long, that all these cool things happen. And I used to blow my mind, and it still does. And my point about telling you this is that I am eternally grateful. And when you become grateful, you get more gifts. G and G, you get gifts exponentially given to you when you expect it. It's okay to plug into that downward, but don't live in it. Experience it, come back up for fresh air, and you'll be like the whale crashing through the surface, spinning and twisting and saying, life is charged. Be the phoenix re-emerging. And I swear that's got to be what it was a couple of times in the last couple of months. How could you not be affected by the news, the weather, or the people? Okay. They're just nailing you, nailing us, and telling us what. Don't do it. Don't. Live your life. Focus on what's important to you, what matters to you, and do it, and walk above that noise, and don't put up a mental fight. You don't have to get bloody and dirty. You put up a mental energy. Keep your energy high, positive. So, I mean, there is a thing about guns. I don't own a gun. I don't. I never owned a gun. I mean, I did a long time ago for skeet shooting, practicing, fun, and all that. But some people talk to me. They're like, "Say, well, you need," and I'm like, I'll tell you, my gun is positive energy. When I'm driving down the highway and it might exceed the speed limit, I catch my energy and I put it out there in a bright light. And I go, there's somebody with less than positive energy out there that will attract that cop to stop them, to give them a ticket. And if you keep that positive energy around you, the less than useful stuff will be attracted where it belongs, where people expect it, right? So when you expect the good and the positive to happen, it does, and your life these are like, I mean, you can call it a miracle if you want, but it's miraculous when you start living in this space. It's to me, it's like part of learning life's wisdoms. It's there waiting for every single one of us. And I'm so grateful that I live in that space because I focused and chose the words I speak. Are they always 100%? No, forget it. I'm human. We're human. We screw up. So what? Move on and just learn. We do our best. Do our best at what we're doing. You try to be perfect. Screw it. People tear apart other people. Look. I mean, look in the mirror, okay? If you happen to be one that is critiquing others often, go look in the mirror. We all have our things to focus and fix and move for a better future, okay? So when something decides to distract you, say no, I'm staying on track. Just say no. Just learn. It's a practice. Sounds easy. It isn't. You gotta work at everything, and when you do, you'll get the results that you want. And you can easy slide down into the hole of negativity. It's easy. It sure sucks, and it's so uncomfortable, and that's what drives me. Because when I had I'm looking up to see the bottom. I mean, a long time ago, partying so hard, I felt so bad. I never, ever want to feel that way again. So I work extra hard too, because I know what's down that hole. I know what's down there. I'm not going there. I'm not going back. And it is 11:11 here, and my alarms came up to send love for peace, prosperity, and positivity. Every morning at 11:11, someone asked me, said, Peter, look, the planet at 11:11, when we all say and send and feel love, abundance, and prosperity for the planet and the people and the spirit, and send it out there every day, what's going to happen? Good stuff. Good stuff. you'll be doing exactly what I was talking about, putting that protection all around you, and a positive protection that will lift you up every day, every night. In the darkest of times, there'll be that little glimmer, and it's going to pull you out. You focus on that little glimmer, not all this other stuff. It's the focus. You choose, you choose, you choose, you choose. You are responsible for you, not the government, not the doctors, nobody else, but you. You take their advice and you go and you do a deep dive and you figure it out for yourself. Health, wealth, fitness, mindset, focus. Focus on what you want. Prepare. This new moon coming up. Prepare. Use the energy of it, and then manifest on the full moon, and get ready for 2022. It's going to be a crazy year, and make it a best crazy year ever. Crazy. Gonna come. I mean, there's so much energy out there. It's crazy. Be the positive energy. Be the positive force. Be the force of growth, and let people know you're not going to be walked on. You're going to be free and guided by the universe, by your inner strength, and live in to 2022, making it, wow, a bright light in the future. Go there, stay there, expect no matter what shows up, even if it wasn't the best. That's okay. It's part of that journey. It's just part of the journey. So what? We got to cut. Well, it'll heal, and we'll move on, and it will be better than ever. This is Peter Stone saying, step up and step out and make what's left of 2021 your best year yet, exponentially. You can do that. You can do that. And if you can't get it all in 2021, it's got a lifetime, okay? And get it in 2022. I'll be here every new moon, every full moon for you. And click on the link, engage. And I have some really good stuff coming into 2022 for you. We all need it. I need it. We need it. Thank you. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you on the full moon.